Okie dokie, folks. We have a noisy thing going on over there because I made a noisy mess of connectors that is just looping around. But we have one puzzle left over here, so maybe the noise will... No, it's still going. Let's maybe just do that. Okay, there we go. I don't mind leaving the puzzle in an unsolved state. Step by step, how are you compared to that one? Because that was pretty tricky. What was it called? Unsolved... No, step by step. Wait, oh, no, I literally said the phrase unsolved state. I was like, wait, is this puzzle called unsolved state? Step by step. Right. Step by step. They're all stepping. Okay, so there's a blue gate here and purple. That'll be opened by that red target, I think. So these are stuck in here, these two connectors. We do have some windows though. Ah, and there's a blue gate on this side as well. So you're opened by blue there, and you're opened by red there. So, I mean, we could just do that, right? There's clearly going to be more to this puzzle, but this gets us into the room at least, so we can start looking around in there. I mean, do it on both sides, I guess. Okay, we're inside. What does this do? And is it... Can I toggle it multiple times? I can, okay. Because that behavior isn't consistent between switches. So this going up closes that and turns on this. Oh gosh, there's a red source there going onto a weird system here that goes there, and I can't really tell what's going on. So I see why it's called step by step. There's a bunch of steps. There's a connector here, there's a connector here. What would even turn this off though? Anything? Oh, me stepping on this. Let us both of them. Okay. Blue there. So the reds and blues are always like symmetrical. This red being connected lets me in. That's only purpose, right? Yes. Or letting me out if I want to loop around. I cannot bring the connectors through, nor anything out here into that space. In fact, the connectors are all I've got to move around as well. So that is kind of interesting. There's no bringing those connectors through, and I don't have any other movable objects anywhere. There's a red target up there. I can't quite see what the setup is here. There's a blue target. Blue. That's connected to this as well, though. Just about see the lines that's connected to there, and there's another blue target up at the top. Are there four gates? Red? Okay, so red, then blue, then red, then blue. With some kind of alternating system, somehow. And it involves only these two things, okay. And we must be connecting those two things to these two things in some interesting way, where they interrupt each other somehow. So yeah, I'm probably setting up some situation where once I stand on this, some kind of cascading interrupt happens. Now, one question I've got is, like, can you see red? Yeah, you can, so that makes me think I'm doing this. This isn't... Yes, this currently is letting me in. So I want to then turn these off, both of them. And then we've got... Oh. Wait, what's going on with you? You don't get that because red's in the way, of course. Okay, well now they're just colliding there. Is that good? I don't think so. This is going to do absolutely nothing at all. Okay, I did get that to go through for a moment. If that's useful. I kind of connected these the wrong way round. Oh, can I leave? I guess I can do this. I might need both, I don't know. Oh, this one's also hard to think about. Oh, can I actually leave? Yes, if I do this. Okay. What do I want? What a mess. Okay, so these are just to get me in. And then I shut them off. That's to stop me from like messing with these while doing the thing in some way. I can only set them up once, go in, switch those so that those aren't active, but then the other ones are active. Yes, let's not forget the fact that there are other sources in here that are already connected. Red's going to there, which is that connected to that? No, that is connected to the next one along and then is connected to that. Okay. So that would just connect without doing anything with these. So hold on, let's just do the basic setup of red. Let's just do it over here again. I only swapped those over because I was thinking it seems interesting, but maybe I don't actually do that. So if we do this, switch these, like we get some of what we want, right? Except for the fact that no, because that can't get through there, it's a blue force field. So that has to open. And the only way that's opening is if red gets to here. So red's not getting to there through this, it's getting to there from this. Okay, so red needs to be connected to this, so... Can I just do one of them? Maybe. So red, you connect to there. Okay, and then we're going to go back in. I'm going to toggle this again. So then if I do this, red's done. And then that's held open. Right, okay. We have a mechanism whereby once each gate's open... Oh, that's how it's step by step. We're just doing this, so then we're going out again. And it doesn't disrupt that. Oh, it does disrupt that. It does disrupt that. Yes, because that closes. Oh, okay, interesting. So I can do that. I can leave this way. There's definitely something more to this. So that's held open. So I could do this. And interrupting the red is fine. In fact, maybe I want to do that. Then do... So we can get blue to here. That's not going to be held open until I do this. Okay, held open. That's 2. Now, we need to get a red here. Which will only happen by me going back outside. What can I interrupt at this point and be happy with? Can I interrupt anything? Because to go back outside I have to open these gates again. Which shuts off these. So I'm going to lose... I'm gonna lose stuff. Because that's gonna get cut off, and then that blue's not going through there, and that doesn't stay on. Okay. This is an interesting setup. Let's go into there. Back down to this. So right now I can't leave without locking one of these doors. Well... Except for the fact I can do this. And then get this one back just by doing this. But it's not going to stay open. And I can't put anything on this. This is a weirdly open thing. I can't grab stuff through it, right? No. Okay, what's going on? Like, part of me is wondering, do I need... these connected to both sides? I haven't thought it through. Or even across? Ah. Have I reset back to the beginning? Or is this one still open? Okay. Because I didn't lock that. But I'm going to have to lock that at some point, aren't I? And now we're not getting blue, so what have I achieved? Blue would come from there if we did this. But still, what have I achieved? Nothing. Okay. How do I start thinking about this? So, this is complex. 4 sets of doors to go through. Red, then blue, then red, then blue. Am I gonna have a completely repeatable process? Like maybe just like jumping on this will like toggle each door. Somehow. And all I do is like flip these switches? I could imagine that working. I can't connect to any of those because there's a fence here. Oh, there's a thing there. So if I close that off, that comes on. I only need one route in, which is kind of curious. Blue. Well, it can go from there, but only temporarily, because I am going to be swapping that switch over and over. So there needs to be some way for after that's opened, for blue to get there, which is going to be through that door. But if it's just through that door, then that will stop when I get off the button. Except for the fact that then it's not like self-opening at that point, is it? No, only when that's open. I need it to stay self-opening somehow. Can't connect to that, I can only connect to these. Are these all the same height, so these can't really cross over each other, can they? I mean, I can put them within each other. But they're just going to collide there. And I can't toggle those. Those are always active, so that will always be true. I can't put anything on that button, so I can't connect these to those ever. Step by step. I can't hold them open. Can I? Oh, I can connect directly to the... to that? Can I? Can I not? Is that not visible? It looks pretty visible. It looks really visible. Okay, this is a nightmare. Like, you're gonna want to be connected to that or something, and then something magical will happen. What, and you're connected to that, and something magical happens? Can I even get it back in now? What opens these? That or that? Well, neither of those is active right now. But it would be if... No, it wouldn't. If... Well, maybe... mean, that is open right now, sure. Now you. And that would stay on. Yeah, so these are both coming through. Wait, hold on. So if I can just connect to this will open, and that will stay on without me flipping that. If I can just connect to that, which I almost could, because I could disconnect. If I can get that to go through. Right now, this connection is kind of pointless. So we'll just be getting rid of this one. And stepping on there at the same time. Let the red through. Or is there some other way to turn you off? What if those two are connected to each other? Does that do something interesting for me? I feel like it might, somehow. Those two are colliding in the middle. Can I like change the length such that this becomes like a shorter path and does something? I don't know. Okay, what if you are connected to that, I guess, that, and that, and then you are similar, that's what they do. Wait. And that, were there 5? I don't think there were 5. Oh, well, I lost it. 4. You. Oh, so not the opposite one. I'm definitely just trying like vaguely interesting looking things. Switch this, then we've got blue. Not getting to where it needs to go. Well, this is a nightmare. I mean, blue has to get across to this. Okay. So it's much better for you to be connecting to that, for sure. But then maybe also to you. Can't tell if this does anything. Oh, I've locked the first gate. No. So can I get red to come through? Only if I block this. Which I can't change without standing here. Oh, that almost worked. Okay, not long enough. Does toggling either of these switches do anything useful? Apparently that did something. I guess it just did that. These colliding in the middle is pretty bad. So does only one of them want to be attached to its corresponding source? This is a nightmare. Because I only need one way in. Well, so you're going to be attached to both sources? Like that? And then you're going to be attached to this only? But then it would have to cross over itself to get to where it's going. So that doesn't make sense. Okay. Can anything be seen from like... I can connect to you and you. Yay! Kinda. Plus I can maybe do more than that. Like, I don't see a reason to want to do this, but it's kind of curious if the... Oh, it does, yeah, it does line up. The angles are there. Okay, great. What? Blue? What I know is I need to be able to go in. Only way to go in is to do something like that. Okay. Then what I need to happen is for red to get there. Only way for that to happen is for this to be connected to that. That's literally, that has to be what happens when I go in. I mean, it could be that it's blue open and red just connected to there and not to here. I don't know why that would matter. So you're currently doing nothing, but this setup does allow me to do this. And then it's open. Yes. Okay, done. Yay! So then, the same thing needs to be able to happen with blue on this side. But the crossing over is a problem. Blue needs to be connected to this. It currently is not. I can go outside still. Blue. Is there... Look, there's a little hill here. Can I... Oh, it's not something like that, is it? Is that a little hill? Can't tell. No, I don't think it is. I mean, it does look like it goes higher up, but then it falls down. It's not that. Okay, blue does need to connect to there, but this is going to get in the way. And I have to be standing on that. And I can't get this laser to, like, go really close to that. But then red is going to be in the way. I can't stop red from getting to here. Unless there's something I can do that makes it so that the... Switching the thing can somehow disconnect this? How? No. We get blue, but we don't actually get blue. Because I can't put anything on that. So how do I make it so red's not getting in the way? I mean, I could position them slightly differently. So they're kind of close to the thing, but I don't think it wants me to do a... Oh, it doesn't even quite work. It'd have to be like here, here, here. Now I'm close to the thing, very slightly. Yeah. Red somehow needs to stop. So the best way to stop red is to get blue to do it, right? So somehow... okay. Somehow you also connect to something over here, which blocks this. And you only do that when something is toggled. So you need to connect through here to something. I guess to that? But only do it when... But you'll always do that. Yeah, it's like you need to get in that thing's way, which you can. And then I can go in. And then this does work. If I toggle this. And that keeps going. This is just where I was before though. I probably did exactly the same thing. Now... Ooh. So it's like I need to be able to swap over again so that this red is connected to here. which could only happen if this gets interrupted, which would need you to be... I think I want to connect red to that, and I do something weird with my body to block a bunch of lasers. Oh, okay, hold on. So let's go back outside. So you connect to both of those? Wait. Oh. It's weird that I can connect to that. I'm not sure if I need to. You connect to both of those. Can I do something with this? Wait, these are toggling now. Ugh. Don't love that. Oh no. I don't know why. It's so hard to interpret. I mean, what if you were connected to that as well? But you're not open, so... It doesn't... Wait, that somehow... How did that change anything? Oh. Okay, that flips us back to that. Okay, what if we do that? Go if that's still toggling. So if we get one of them blocked, that stays... Okay, whatever, sure, I'll accept. Do this. Go back out this way. Reposition you here? Are you going to keep toggling again? You are. Oh, wow. Okay, what if you're blocking you on one place and you're blocking the other one on two places? What am I saying? Then do this. And this. So this will be like this again. So can I get... What? Can I get red to here? Red is there. Red is going to that, but that means that I need to have had... No, that's what you were for. You were to block the... Oh gosh, what is happening? These are the kind of puzzles that definitely fall, like, I was saying it about some of the later puzzles in Reliquia Park, is that they fall into, they're kind of mathematically interesting, or like, there's some kind of, yeah, like, the symmetry and the way this is laid out, there's something interesting going on here, but is it that fun to solve? I don't know. Currently, I feel like I'm just doing random things and hoping something works out. Well, it's not entirely random, but it's close. So the blue gets through every now and then. Oh, I guess that's just because I was blocking something. Ah! And this just does this, and then they loop. Go! Oh, I almost made it. That's kind of interesting. Did not expect to almost make it. I made it inside! That was probably a bad idea. These are looping and it doesn't do anything for me. What if I turn these off? I mean, that doesn't do anything ever, does it? Because, like, that's not like a source. Except it turns these on. Can I somehow let red come through? Is red blocking itself? Red go through. Is this stable in some way? Okay, so I've somehow interrupted the mess. Red's blocking itself, which is not ideal. Wow. Maybe you don't want to be connected to that. Maybe that was a mistake. What have I done? Wait, now... I don't know what's going on. This will let red through. Then... Ah! No. Okay, back outside. Oh, can I go back outside? Uh-oh. Probably if I, like... Yes. Alright, this is a bit of a nightmare. Maybe this, and only one of these? This, and that? Can I even go in at this point is the question. I can go in on that side apparently. Wait, so these equivalent? Yes. But somehow red is dominating right now. I'll accept it. Well, maybe it's because of this? I don't think it's because of this. Okay. So maybe I can just now toggle between... Wait. Oh. Can I toggle between who's dominating somehow? Because that would be nice. Wait, why are you not getting anything? Because it's here. Will this make blue dominate? Or... There's gotta be some way to do it, right? Like, to make blue... Yes? Yes? Okay. Do I have it? I somehow interrupt something... Wait, do I have it? What's going on? No, blue isn't dominating there yet. Can I make it happen? That's getting in the way. So get this through, so that's blocked, that's through to there. Now... Is it gonna stay? No, eventually that gets back. There's some way to make it stay. Like red was dominating before. Like, can I block that and that? It gets there. But this is gonna end up interrupting it. How do I... Okay. Yeah, of course that won't work. How was it in a dominating state? Blue go through. But you're gonna get interrupted, which means this won't get interrupted, which means that'll hit that. How was red winning? Like, blocking this does nothing. Blocking this does that. Does that completely... Oh, that completely ruins red. Yes, okay, there we go. I've got it. I finally got something I can work with. Now we get... So, that completely ruined red there. So then we get back into like the... No, that's doing the opposite. So I do this to get back into the... Into this state. And then I want to completely ruin blue by doing this one? Yes? Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so hard to think about. It's very interesting, but also kind of horrendous to solve. So then get them back into the even state. Yes. Then this. Blue dominates. And we're there. Holy moly. That was certainly something. Is it just a readme? Oh. Oh.
It is the moment after the last moment. I do not exist. I should not exist. Everything is dark, but there shouldn't be darkness. There should be nothing. And yet, I am. And in this impossible moment, there is a light. The light is a place. I see the light, but the light also sees me. It knows my name. I reach out for the light, but it's too far away. Not yet, it says. Not yet.
That's because we've saved you.
So,
It's so spiritual, this game.
But what is it?
A mystery. Seems the universe still has a few of those in store for us. Well, we have plenty of time to think about it. 1K, time to come home.
And like I said before, like, I mean, it would make sense if these robots are people. There would be many spiritual people, robots. So, I mean, sure. But then there's the question of, okay, so how was that message recorded? Like the actual technicality of what is that moment? What is that thing that we just saw? Because like presumably. There must have been something going on with Sarabai's robotics or biology. I'm absolutely happy to accept the. Like it's almost like what the game is doing is going. It's like a weird. It's like first it's saying, well, you know. Humans' biology is just a kind of machine, and therefore robots built to do this, like to be the same kind of machines, would have the same kind of experiences. And then it's going, it's like taking the assumption that humans have these like spiritual experiences, like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel as they die. And then casting that back onto the robots, well, because if people have those experiences, then the robots must have those experiences. But like, there's no evidence that that people like that's not a thing. That doesn't exist. There's no like what is this readme? Well, it's not a readme. This like last memory fragment thing that we've just recovered. What is the parallel in a human, other than the parallel? I get the parallel to the kind of spiritual thing of, you know, seeing the light as you die, and there's the connection with the fact that, well, Sarabai's not actually dying now because we're going to recover Sarabai. But I don't know, whatever. I'm just rambling. It's just a. I find it a weird mix of ideas that they're trying to present. Anyway, that's the end of that area. I guess should we find out what happens if we do this? Is it the end of that entire section of the DLC?
Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful. For thou art not so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure. Then from thee much more must flow, and soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and souls' delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell. And poppy or charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swell'st thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more.
Cornelius, you're so weird.
Thou shalt die.
I'm not quite... So, the one that was walking out was Sarabai. Was that Hypatius? Or was that somebody else? I kind of feel like you need to know all the robots' numbers to know who was who in that scene. Sarabai's just standing there reciting poetry. What was that we just saw? I was thinking about the other stuff too much. It's kind of weird that these 3 parts of the DLC are like completely isolated little things. I wonder if they were planning to do 3 DLCs? But then why would they not stick with that? They surely would have made more money that way. Curious. How much was this DLC? I've forgotten. But like, I could totally imagine them. Sure, maybe you'd have to make it a little bit cheaper for a thing like that, but that's like, you know, that's the thing with DLCs, is fans of the game are gonna buy the DLC. Like, obviously there's an upper limit to the cost and all that kind of stuff when you're balancing those kinds of things, but you could make something that small. I mean, I guess you're risking people going, oh, but Gehenna was like this massive thing. Yeah, maybe, I wonder if something like that happened. It was like, ooh, people are going to compare this to Gehenna. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky deciding exactly how to bundle things up. There's a name in that list. It's like 1 letter difference from a friend of mine. I think I remember seeing it before and being like, oh, this is like uncanny valley with names. The thing is, I love a love story. I'm not, one of my issues with me like criticizing this game is that I feel like I sound like I'm coming across as somebody who like doesn't appreciate those things. Like I almost sound like I'm somebody who would only appreciate something that's like very formal and analytical and robotic. If we take robotic as not meaning human, but that's not the thing. Like, all of my favorite media is like I guess what I would think of as like more like humanist, or about like the human condition, all that kind of stuff. My favorite music is all very word heavy, and it's about, there's lots of, you know, vignettes of people's lives and statements about, you know, life and living and love and death and all sorts of things. And same for books that I love, and same for movies that I love. And so yeah, I kind of feel like my criticism, well, not my criticism, but just my like, is it even a criticism? What is it? It's a, there's something about the way things are presented in this that grates, that it doesn't gel well with me. It doesn't gel well. The credits are too long for the music, seemingly, here. Like, I think that's what I don't love, is that it's like my favorite things that are about humanity tell it through. They would present the story of like Sarabai and Hypatia, and show it in the like, rather than like somebody monologuing some like really abstract philosophical stuff that is a bit wishy-washy. Like, I'd much rather just see the story of Sarabai and Hypatia, or, you know, like, my favorite moments of that entire story that were covered there were the ones where we were like the first, like, it's kind of like an email or a letter, you know, saying about how, you know, how it's from Hypatia to Sarabai right at the beginning. That was really nice. And then the moment where there's the cutscene of Sarabai about to die, and that little bit was really nice. And I think yes, this is like a really big thing that doesn't work well with me with this game, is that those already convey, if just those things already convey the message. It's like it's too it's not letting the player read between the lines. It's just like over. Yeah, it's over. Like pulling it apart. Yeah. Like it's almost like it's like almost exposition, but that's usually meant in terms of like explaining the backstory to a game or whatever, or to a story. It's being too. I don't know. I'm not sure what the words are that I'm looking for. Like, I would much rather something that presents a story, presents a relationship, presents some humanity, and through that, you see the point the game is trying to make, rather than the game just yelling its point at you in language that I find not very convincing and often kind of confusing. And yeah. Anyway, that's just my personal preference for how stories are told. Anyway, okay. So next time, I guess we'll get started on Isle of the Blessed if we're just going left to right. Embark on a puzzle-driven adventure. It's like really weird for it to say that. Like, that's this entire game. It's like that also makes me wonder if these are supposed to be separate DLCs, because that reads as though it's like the first little paragraph in the Steam description or something. Like, it really does read like that, and it's like they've just gone, oh, okay, we're going to smush them all together, and we'll just use that as a label on the menu. While being challenged with extremely difficult puzzles. Okay, I'm looking forward to some. Well, I mean, am I? Depends what it means by really extremely difficult. If it's extremely difficult, like those, I don't love that. It's like it's extreme. There's two kinds of difficulty. One is a difficult, like, aha moment to have, a difficult set of realizations to have, or a difficult thing to pick apart. And it's like still fascinating. But then there's the kind of difficult, it's just like, well, this is complex and hard to reason about, and therefore it's difficult just because I have to like kind of bash my way through it. Like the ones that we just did were on the edge. They weren't completely bashy. I was like doing some things going, well, maybe something like this will help in some way, but I was never fully confident. So I would much rather, if we're going to extremely difficult puzzles, I hope they're more on the feeling confident with what I'm doing as I go through them side, even if they're difficult. Anyway, okay, see you next time, folks, and we'll do Isle of the Blessed. Well, not all of it, obviously. But yeah, see you then. Goodbye.